Saw your question in the email. Jimmy pays an ordinary annuity, $2,900 quarterly at 7% annual interest, compounded quarterly, to establish supplementary income for retirement. Use the future value formula to determine how much Jimmy will have at the end of 7 years. So here's the formula coming right out of the book. The future value equals the quarterly principal, which is $2,900, times the quantity. Then in this parentheses you have 1 plus R raised to n power minus 1 R over R. Now your mistake is on R and N, understanding them. R is the rate per period. And so it's 7% annual interest compounded quarterly. So you got to take that 7%, change it to decimal, which I think you saw, 0.07. But it's quarterly, which means 4 times a year. So you got to divide it by 4. So it'd be 0.0175 per period. And that's what goes in for R. And N is the number of periods. So it's 7 years, but it's quarterly, 4 times a year. 4 times 7 is, you don't have 28 periods. And so here's it correctly done. You messed up on R and N. R should be 0.0175 and N is 28. So I substitute those in there. You add 1 to that, and then you want to raise that to 28th power. Oops, I didn't show that. Then you subtract 1 and you get 0.6254. Then divide that 0.0175, get a little more than 35, and multiply it by 29, and you get the final result. So you're messing up here. This should be, R is incorrect and N is incorrect. I hope that helps.